10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Solved Online, the online business information solution service through legislation.gov.co.uk for all clients at all levels in all problems. And today's topic will be Solved Online legislation update for business solutions and the Statute of Westminster 1931. Again, it's a summary. It will be a 15-minute program. And again, there will be dictionary, which is to show the root meaning of words in law for business solutions. And also, we have Solved Online YouTube platform is to report on business solutions through legislation.gov.uk by highlighting and reviewing past and present acts. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to help build a global online business solution system on accountability, sustainability, and transparency in growth and protection. And the motto, Solved Online knows that there is no business like the king's business. Like I say, giveaways will be given, online books, articles. Solved Online provides solutions, discovery, documents, proof, show demonstrations, directions, instruction, accuracy, and correction. Let's get to that 1,000 subscribers to start that online tutorial, webinar, seminar, lecture to teach everyone how to research like a barrister, solicitor, lawyer, to gain the best in their business, in their life business, like I say, to protect and to grow. So after that, as everything is again now, yeah, we're gonna go over to legislation.gov.co.uk. Yeah, so now, like I said, we're gonna see what update there is, because I know that updates, life is changing, and so legislation is changing, and this again is for your life. So we're gonna see what's going on, what new legislation there is, so that again we can all be up to the time, like him said. Going on what new, yeah, so let's close that again. So now we're gonna go through, like I said, this is legislation.gov.uk. So we're gonna go to the home page, and always just to check if there's any new legislation, we're gonna go and see legislation published recently, and it's a UK statutory instruments, and you can see there's 4. We're not in Scotland, so again, you're not gonna really subscribe to that. So the first one is the Youth Justice and Criminal Evidence Act 1999, commencement number 18, order 2020. We also have the Fertilizing Products Regulations 2020. The next one is the National Health Service Coronavirus Charges and further amendment relating to the provision of primary care service during a pandemic, etc. Regulations 2020. And then the last one is a correction slip. This is number 1. It states these regulations are made in exercise of the power conferred by Section 31A of the Direct Payments to Farmers Legislative Continuity Act 2020. So that's what it is. Yeah, like if you're a farmer and you deal with direct payment, that's all good. But these are all things to check up if you're in that field, so you can be up to the time. And you don't know when everything again what? Yeah, you don't know everything. Clear. All right. So now, like I said, if everything is clear, then we must be what?
Good to go.
All right, good to go. So we're going over to the main topic of the day again, which is the Statute of Westminster. I'm just gonna go there, check. So like I say, if you're on the website and you want to search, just put your whatever you need in the title bar, then you click that search button, and you'll get a result. I will show you down here, the title or search for Statute Statute of Westminster 1931 in primary and secondary legislation as return one result because it's a direct act. I write it indirectly, so it come back. It will show you everything that you need to know. Date, the year, again, what it is, what legislation type, because UK Public General Act. So we're gonna click on here now. Like I said, we're going through a summary, so we're gonna just open the whole act. We're not gonna go into the Queen's printer, which is this one. This is when we go into it in more detail. So one moment, just check for my comments again. I appreciate Monica Taylor for passing through. Again, Grand Monday Solved Online, the platform for knowledge. I appreciate that. Again, yeah, so it shows you the Statute of Westminster 1931. And this is a very important year. Like I say, if you know what year it is, just leave it in the comment. But this year is when, again, the emperor created the constitution for Ethiopia. This is when the Ethiopian constitution is being created. So again, when there is an imperial crown is available, that's why I was mentioning previous acts. When the imperial crown is being used, where the rightful king is, again, every different part of the realm. That's why in the previous act we talk about the realm, we talk about the imperial crown, we talk about the empire, and we talk about the Windrush. So again, this is when, again, the imperial crown is being used. So every different part of the realm which do administration have to administrate a similar, again, to the imperial crown, the imperial majesty. They have to have a similar, or it's like a copy that they're doing, because they have to preserve a copy. And this is the copy of Westminster. So this is the copy for the Westminsters. As you can see, if you break the word up, it's Westminster. So all the ministers have to have a copy of anything that has been published by the imperial crown. And it shows you, again, just to read the subtitle, go Statute of Westminster Act, Statute of Westminster 1931, an act to give effect to current resolutions passed by the Imperial Conference held in the years 1926 and 1930. So big year, big thing happened, and which is, like I say, it's a resolution. Yeah. So again, we are being corrected. So I'm just gonna read an important part, which again everyone really needs to understand, and it shows you, and whereas it is met and preferred to set out by way of preamble to this act, that in as much as the crown is a symbol of the free association of the members of the British Commonwealth of Nations, and as they are united by a common allegiance to the crown, it would be in accord with the established constitutional position of all the members of the Commonwealth in relations to one another, that any alteration in the law touching the succession to the throne or the royal styles and titles shall therefore require the assent as well of the parliaments of all the dominions as of the Parliament of the United Kingdom. So it's showing you, like I say, because like I said, there's still, again, the imperial crown is still, again, the realm. It's also still, the empire. So when you're talking about the United Kingdom, again, you have to address the United Kingdom. That's why I showed you about within the Windrush generation, there are 16, or in the Royal House of Windsor, which is in the United Kingdom, the Royal House of Windsor, which is in the United Kingdom, which has the royal members, which are countries, and I showed you, again, if you see the actual picture that I put up with the video, you'll be able to see. So again, these members of the royal house, again is a part of that crown. And they're talking about the allegiance of the crown. They're talking about the imperial crown, just to be correct. Yeah, and again, like I say, if any changes in any laws, United Kingdom or any other dominions, everyone have to again consent. Yeah, so these are the things that you should know again, and you should be up to date with. So again, going down, continue, and it shows you meaning of dominions in this act. In this act, the expression dominion means any of the following dominions, that is to say, the Dominion of Canada, the Commonwealth of Australia, the Dominion of New Zealand, the Irish Free State, and Newfoundland. Yeah, so, and also show you about again the validity of laws made by Parliament of a Dominion. And it's a very important thing to again understand. They always have to check the validity because again everyone has to have consent. And it shows you here, I'm just going to read it. It says, no law and no provision of any law made after the commencement of this act by the Parliament of a Dominion shall be void or inoperative on the ground that it is pregnant to the law of England. So this is very important. So again, go against the law of England. That's what it means. Yeah, so again, it will be void, because the law of England holds the actual, like I say, royal statute of the imperial crown. They have the exact copy, so whenever the imperial crown make a declaration, like I say, the parish, the administrative parish, they hold the record. That's why England is the head of all the islands, because they just hold the actual record. That's the business they're operating on. Like I say, that's what it is. So that's the type of business. So as you getting more aware of these things, you have a better understanding. It shows you also power of Parliament of Dominion to legislate extra, was it terrestrially? So again, I mean extraterrestrially. So outside it should be. So more areas they're talking about, and goes Parliament of the United Kingdom not to be legislate for Dominion except by consent. So exactly what they're stating up above. And also, this is also important, powers of Dominion Parliament in relations to Court of Admiralty. So this is very important. So any boundary being crossed, and also saving for British North America Act and application of the act to Canada. So as you can see, British North America created Canada itself. So, and it shows you there's an act which created Canada. So it first was called British North America, if anyone did not know. And again, other parts of America was divided. I think France, owned America before. So that's why again, when the war, and they're talking about the Caribbean and all of these things, the Royal Caribbean, where again you have Spain owned the Caribbean before, and again you also have France owning South America and England owning British North America, and they really trade places or just took over because again they had the royal assent based on again the copies. So because based on queen, that Princess Sophia, that used the actual Bill of Rights. Yeah, so that was what it was based on. So they give over the actual dominion or area to the Anglo-Saxons, English, to run the Caribbean. That's why the name got changed in the Caribbean. So again, 8 shows you saving for Constitution Act of Australia and New Zealand. So again, they're saving the Constitution, also saving with respect to the states of Australia. And it's the same really, like I say, they just again in regards to maintaining things, Just make sure that you know the main source, and it also again certain section of Act not to apply to Australia, New Zealand, or New found land unless adapted. Yeah, so really that's what it is. Like I say, we're gonna get into more detail, and it shows you this act may be cited as the Statute of Westminster 1931. Oh, that's what it is. Again, we're gonna go and finish where we have, dictionary. So right now, everything is again. One moment. Yeah, let me just add this one. Like I say, these things are super important, and not like I say, everyone is up to the actual, time and or know the law. Things takes time, so we're gonna, like I say, keep on promoting that actual awareness. So we're at the final stage of this, so we're gonna continue. So here we go, and this is again statute. That's why I choose the word. And it goes an act for the legislator declaring, commanding, or prohibiting something, a particular law enacted and established by the will of the legislative department of government, the written will of the legislator solemnly expressed according to the form necessary to constitute it the law of the state. As you can see, there we go. So this word is used to designate the written law in is it yeah is it contradict distinction to the unwritten law. So yeah, so again, that's really what it is. And yeah, I know we are again finished for the time. And that's all it is, and you are.
And you know this. And you know this.
All right. So, like I said, we're gonna close. I'm gonna close with again. Let's do the solved online, the online business information solution service through legislation.gov.uk for all clients at all levels in all problems. Let's go. And yes, again, and today's topic was solved online legislation updates for a business solution and Statute of Westminster 1931. Right, again, and we have again solved online YouTube platform is the report on business solutions through legislation.gov.uk by reviewing and highlighting past and present acts. Yes, and also we have like, share, comment, and subscribe to help build a global online business solution system on accountability, sustainability, and transparency in growth and protection. Yeah, all right. Like I say, the motto, remember, solved online knows that there is no business like the king's business. All right. Yes. So, like I say, give thanks and praise and appreciation. And what?
More fire.
All right. I'll see you on the next show. We say we have more laws to provide, more summaries to discuss. So, again, we're out.